struck out by taking two of the three for called strikes. Third one being the called strike, and so was the first one. That's what you can't do. Got to swing the bat and make something happen. Then just a few hours ago, the Tigers jumped out to a 7-0 lead, almost blew it. Anibal Sanchez almost blew it himself by giving up 5 runs of his own. Jabba Chamberlain, with one pitch, got Paul Goldschmidt to bounce into a 6-4-3 double play to end the 7th. Tigers scored 4 runs of their own to rebuild their lead to 11-5 with an Ian Kinsler bloop single and a Miguel Cabrera 3-run jack off the left field pole. Blaine Hardy pitched 2 good innings. Gave up 2 singles in the 8th, but struck out the side and then set the Diamondbacks hitters up and down in order to end the game. Tigers win 11-5. Then just recently, the Tigers acquired relief pitcher Joakim Soria from the Texas Rangers in a trade for 2 relief pitching prospects, Jake Thompson and Corey Knebel. This article from MLBTradeRumors.com has a report on that. The Tigers have agreed to acquire relief pitcher Joakim Soria from the Rangers in exchange for right-handed pitching prospects Jake Thompson and Corey Knebel. Kyle Bogenschultz of Scout.com and 97.1 The Ticket in Detroit was first to report on Twitter. John Morosi of Fox Sports confirmed that an agreement is in place via Twitter. With the acquisition of Soria, the Tigers now possess both of the Rangers' most recent closers, having signed Joe Nathan as a free agent over the offseason. It remained unclear precisely how the late inning duties will be allocated for Detroit until Dombrowski confirmed that Joe Nathan is still the Tigers' closer and Soria might be their backup in case Nathan continues to create a downward spiral. But regardless, the team will now have an additional premium arm to throw into high leverage situations. Soria, a 30-year-old righty, owns a 2.70 ERA with a spectacular strikeout to walk ratio of 11.3 K per 9 innings against only 1.1 walks per 9 innings. Indeed, his FIP, whatever that stands for, stands at a miserly 1.07, which handily leads all pitchers who have thrown at least 30 innings. Other ERA estimators 2.25 by FIP, 1.84 SIERA. Those are 2 new abbreviations in baseball that I have to Google up, that I have to look up on Ask.com. Concur in Soria's excellence to date. He is playing out the back end of the 2-year, $8 million deal he signed to join the Texas Rangers after Tommy John surgery led to the end of his tenure with the Royals. But Soria also comes with a seemingly reasonable $7 million club option. That option would increase to $8 million if he finishes 55 games. He is sitting on 32 at present. The return would appear to be substantial. Both Thompson and Knebel rated among Detroit's 10 best prospects coming into the year per Baseball America, with the former landing fourth and the latter at 6 on batting averages list. If anything, their stock has risen since that time. Thompson, a 20-year-old starter. Weird. I thought he was a reliever. My bad. He's a starter. Just earned a promotion to Double-A after posting a 3.14 ERA over 83 innings with an 8.6 strikeout per 9 ratio and a 2.7 walk per 9 ratio at a high A level. Baseball America says he has a mid-rotation upside. He has a low to mid-90s fastball and promising slider, but profiles as a mid-rotation arm if he can develop a consistent third pitch from amongst his other offerings, curve and circle change. The 22-year-old Knebel, meanwhile, has already made his big league debut after being selected 39th overall in last year's draft. Though he surrendered 6 earned runs in 8 2/3 MLB frames, he also notched 11 strikeouts against just 3 walks and has dominated minor league hitters. His profile as a potential future closer, says BA, though Detroit had weighed the possibility of trying him as a starter. I like the Joakim Soria trade. I think the Tigers desperately needed bullpen help, as all of you did, too. Hopefully, they're not done yet. I think that's a start. It's good. That's not all they need, in my opinion. They still need to go get Joaquin Benoit and then go get Phillies left-handed relief pitcher Armando Bastardo from the Philadelphia. I just said that. Tigers head to California and take on the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Start a 4-game series later tonight at 10:05. Angels just beat the Orioles 3-2. They still have the second best record in the major leagues, trailing the Oakland Athletics. Both teams are in the AL West. The Athletics, last I checked, were crushing the Houston Astros 9-2, but the Astros had runners on first and second late in that contest. But very interesting series for the Tigers. They have dropped 8 out of their past 9 in Angel Stadium and are looking to turn it around. And I think they can, especially after acquiring Soria in that just recent trade a few hours ago. Moving on to the Detroit Lions, just got an update a few hours ago about a couple wide receivers and a defensive end starting training camp inactive. From MLive.com's Justin Rogers, Detroit Lions Golden Tate, Ezekiel Ansah, and TJ Jones will start training camp on the PUP physically unable to perform list. Shoulder injuries will sideline 3 Detroit Lions players, including 2 stars for the start of training camp. Defensive end Ezekiel Ansah and wide receivers Golden Tate and TJ Jones will all open camp on the physically unable to perform list. It was reported in February that Ansah underwent surgery. General Manager Martin Mayhew confirmed the procedure at the scouting combine in Indianapolis and said the team had identified the issue prior to selecting the athletic defensive end with the 5th overall draft pick in the 2013 NFL Draft. Ansah has not practiced this offseason. Tate, on the other hand, Detroit's prize offseason acquisition, did not participate in the team's mandatory minicamp in June. At the time, he proclaimed he fully expected to be healthy for training camp. "100%, I'll be ready," and I quote, said Tate. 100%, no doubt about it. We'll see the doctors today and talk about whatever we need to talk about. Go from there. I want to be out there, though, unquote. The Lions awarded Tate a 5-year, $31 million deal in free agency. Durability has not been an issue in recent years. He's missed just 1 game the past 3 seasons. TJ Jones, initially injured his shoulder in his final game with Notre Dame last December, then re-aggravated in this offseason, requiring a corrective procedure. He's the guy that might not start anyway. When reporting to camp on Tuesday, he said he felt good to go, but understood that the team might take a cautious approach with his recovery. Players can only place on the PUP list prior to the start of training camp. Once cleared, they are eligible to return to the practice field immediately. So, I don't think it's that horrible of news. I think they'll be fine. I think they'll return very soon before their preseason kicks off. On Saturday, August 9th at Ford Field against the Cleveland Browns at 7:30. It'll be televised on Detroit's flagship preseason television channel, WXYZ Channel 7. That's an ABC station, I think I can remember, in Detroit. And located in Cadillac on Fox 32, Cadillac's affiliate for Lions preseason football. In my opinion, Fox Sports Detroit should televise Lions preseason games, because I think NFL football on all Fox Sports regional channels would be more popular, would sound more popular. And what if an NFL game was televised on Fox Sports 1? Whether you like it or not, it would sound interesting to me. So moving on, I want to move on to a Detroit Red Wings topic here. Red Wings owner Mike Ilitch, on his 85th birthday, revealed his plans for a new Red Wings arena in downtown Detroit. I want to congratulate Mr. Ilitch and his family on doing so. I like all the looks of the new arena in animation design. I think it'll look great. It'll be a great and much better sports community. I want to touch on something on someone being very negative about it, though. Rico Beard of Detroit Sports 105.1 has truly been over negative on absolutely everything he talks about with his talk show partner Ryan Armani on the Ryan and Rico show weekdays from 10 a.m. to noon. Lately, Rico had completely disagreed on Red Wings owner Mike Ilitch revealing plans for that new arena for the Red Wings. He even quoted by himself on the public airwaves that it's never going to get better. He said the arena was proposed to be built in the wrong city. You know what, Rico? Shape up or ship out. I'm so sick of you whining and crying like a baby about everything you talk about. Do more homework and research and grow up. Look at the stats and listen to the fans a lot more. The Wings in the city of Detroit and their fans desperately need this new hockey arena. And there's a lot more to it. Joe Louis Arena is getting way too old, and the Ilitches have no choice. Rico, you should retire right now. Take your over negativity elsewhere and sit home and listen. You're worse than Terry Foster from 97 won the ticket in Detroit. Go away and never return. I'm actually glad the new arena is being built. Is going to be built soon. And you know why? Because that will help downtown Detroit's economy grow even bigger and improve. It might not help all the entire city of Detroit, but man, it'll help downtown Detroit rise to the occasion. I'm going to say the same thing again this Sunday night at 11. On Taylor's Detroit Sports Show on Blog Talk Radio, the Tigers edition. So that's going to do it for episode 5 of Taylor's Detroit Sports on Spreaker. I will apparently get to you next week, actually, because there are late night games that I have to stay up for, and then I have to go to bed early. I will talk to you next week, Monday. TTFN, ta-ta for now.